The Zika virus is a mosquito-borne illness that causes severe brain deformities in newborn children. The virus does not spread from person to person, and it is not sexually transmittable. To be infected, a female has to have been bitten by one of these mosquitoes. In 2014, there have been 147 cases of babies born with shrunken skulls in Brazil. In 2015, that number jumped to 4,000. The virus is now present in some 19 or 25 countries in the Americas, Africa, India, and Indonesia. It is now possible that the virus will spread in the US as well because it's in Mexico already. Ecuador has recently advised its women to not get pregnant until 2018. As of January 27, 2016, the UK has reported 3 cases of these newborn deformities. There have been 2 in Spain, 4 in Portugal, 13,000 in Colombia, and 19 in Puerto Rico. There is no vaccine or treatment for the Zika virus, and the skull deformities cannot be reversed. This calamity only emphasizes the anti-natalist position. If chances of regular, natural, if you will, deformities in newborns is in the fractions of a percent, this virus is directly related to these deformities. For those who don't know, anti-natalism and Efilism are philosophical ideologies that argue that the only sure way to prevent needless suffering of a sentient organism is for that organism to never exist in the first place. If one was never born, then one would never have skull deformities, not to mention a plethora of other diseases that strike every person the longer they live. Now, I'm of course skeptical that women in the affected territories will actually take measures and not get pregnant as long as they are infected with the virus. Years down the line, anti-natalists and Efilists can argue that this was a perfect example of people yanking consciousness out of the non-existence for their own selfish needs and putting sentience in this flesh that can and is subjected to various forms of suffering. Worst of all, if a mother knows that she has been infected with the Zika virus and still gives birth to a deformed baby, she will not be held accountable. There probably won't be any social repercussions because people are expected to give birth no matter how bad the environment they live in is. People will argue and make policies and rush to make a vaccine, but few will actually attempt to prevent the infected women from having babies. Even fewer people will actually point the finger at them and ostracize them for taking such a grave risk with consciousness. This is just fail all over the place. More so, the US scientists are saying that the Zika virus vaccine is at least 10 years away.